Hey guys, OGalbina here, bringing you guys our BBR Season 6 Week 6 battle against Dr. Slacking and his Cotswold Whimsicots. I've said it a million times before, every other time we've played him, but he's actually like genuinely one of my favorite draft creators ever. Very good player, but again, just has like a really cool, chill vibe to him. Whenever you watch him, you can kind of just kick back, enjoy it. You know he's going to play well, but you know he's going to give you a good story as well. So please go check him out in the description below. Him and all the other coaches will be linked down there. And if you enjoy our side of the battle, please be sure to drop a like on the vid, as well as subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 3,000 subs, and I would really appreciate it if you help me out along that journey. And yeah, with that being said, we can kind of jump right on into it. I do like to do quick little team builders before the match, just to give you context and background knowledge before we go in, so you know what we're bringing and why we're bringing it. If you'd like to skip ahead to the battle, there's a timestamp on the screen and in the description below on, you know, when you can do that. But yeah, with that being said, without further ado, our team, if you did forget, is at the top of the screen, and it consists of Chien Pao, Terra Grounded Fairy and Amorous, Glamora, Corviknight, the Slitherwing, Alola Mola, Mudsdale, Goodra, Rotomo, and Hisuian Typhlosion, while our opponent's team is at the bottom of the screen, and it consists of Ursaluna, Slowking, Terra Dark and Poison Hoopa, Hisuian Arcanine, Gengar, Hippowdon, Root Bonnet, Inteleon, Wigglytuff, Sliggoo, Hisui, and Flamigo. Now, biggest touch to me, off rip, Ursaluna is really scary typically, but I honestly think I have one of the better Ursaluna matchups in the league. I actually really don't think that like a gut set ever comes. It just gets worn down and dies too quickly. It's not Terra, so it doesn't really break through Corviknight. Even things like Aloe can check it. Things like Mudsdale, things like Rotom, and even like a weird air balloon Typhlosion could work. And then we have plenty of things to offensively kind of nuke it. Things like Slitherwing, things like an Amorous, things like Chien Pao. All can really do a lot of damage on top of the, defensive Pokemon that we already mentioned. So I actually think I have one of the better Ursaluna matchups in the league. Hoopa Unbound is a different story, though. I don't really have one particular great answer for Hoopa. I kind of have to guess which set it is and kind of pivot into the appropriate one. If it's physical, my Corviknight can check it pretty well. If it's special, my Goodra can check it decently well. Not great, but decently well. But I do have plenty of means to revenge it offensively. Again, those top two in Chien Pao plus an Amorous go absolutely crazy against that Hoopa and can really, really nuke it. Even if it does decide to Terra Poison, I have plenty of coverage to, kind of deal with it otherwise. So that's fine. All my offense outspeeds it. A lot of my bulk can take one hit. Other than that, Gengar can be a bit annoying, and Inteleon can be a bit annoying. Really, it's just mostly the fact that Goodra has a lot on its back. And then Hisuian Arcanine, same thing as Hoopa. I don't really have a switch into it. Choice Band, 2-hit KOs the shit out of Alomomola, and then I don't have a switch in. Now, if it's not banded, and it's like a boot set, if it's like a scarf set, something like that, Aloe does well. But if it's banded, again, all my offense outspeeds it and revenges it. So I just have to play a little bit more offensively around it in that instance and not let it in as much as possible. So yeah, with that being said, we can talk about my offense first, which goes absolutely crazy here. First up is going to be Chien Pao, your Ice Crash, Crunch, Swords Dance, and Ice Shard. We have 64 HP, max attack, 12 speed def, and 180 speed with an adamant nature. This Pokemon goes absolutely buck wild in this game. I mean, nothing switches into our dual steps. We don't have any other coverage because we don't need it. Ice Crash and Crunch hits the entirety of the team. Ice Shard is the best neutral priority that I do have available to me. And then Swords Dance, I don't really expect to be able to get a Swords Dance, but if I can get one, I can get one, and I really don't need any other coverage on this Pokemon, in my opinion. So, I figured SD was okay. Maybe there's a position where we can force a switch on a Slowking, where I know it's not Thunder Wave and I'm at full, and then in that case, if we get up the Swords Dance, it might be a wrap from there. This Pokemon really does have no switch-ins. We just have to get it in with our slow, bulky pivots. Speaking of mons we want to get in with our slow, bulky pivots, we have our Alomomola next, rocking out with Liquidation Wish, Baton Pass, Protect, 128 HP, max defense, and 128 speed def with a Impish Nature, this thing is going to be our main pivot into the Hisuian Arcanine. If it is banded, it is going to take Rocky Helmet Chip, which is really nice. If it's not banded, we actually take two pretty comfortably, and we can kind of wish up, Baton Pass out, get into things like our Enamorous, into things like our Chien Pao, or into our fat mons like Goodra and Corviknight, and what's our last mon this week? Not Glamora, but yeah, in general, this Pokemon, very annoying. It wishes, protects, Baton Passes, puts ourselves into, a pretty good spot overall. Then we have our Corviknight, also physically defensive this week. We're Brave Bird, U-turn, Body Press, and Roost. We are here to check the Ursaluna and the Hoopa if we need to. Now, again, I'm not super worried about Ursaluna because I honestly could just like not see it coming because of how good we have like defensive pivots into it. But this does check physical Hoopa, which is really, really nice. We can take any 2 physical Hoopa hits. We can get a slow U-turn out, get into one of our breakers, and go kablamo and click a button. We can always live hits from special threats like Gengar, like Inteleon. Anyway. And this is also our best Flamigo check that we have here. Now, I'm pretty sure Aloe can take it on as well, but this Pokemon does so just a little bit better. We can Roost on it because it's fast enough, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Then we have our Glimmora, rocking out with Power Gem, Energy Ball, Spikes, and Stealth Rock with a Focus Sash, max special attack, 248 speed, or Spadaf, and 208 speed with Timid Nature. There's double plus there. I didn't get to be modest and timid. This Pokemon is going to get up hazards. If you look at Slacking's team, he has no removal, and he has no hazard control in general. Just like no way of getting rid of it. He doesn't even really have spikes himself. He only has rocks. So I'm gonna lead this thing. I'm gonna get up at least 1 spike and go from there. Now I might want to get up spikes and a rock. I don't think I'll ever want to get up 2 spikes. I think spikes and rocks are just better in all sense of the word. But we have Power Gem plus Energy Ball. We will hit everything on his team hard enough. We don't get super effective coverage for everything, but we can at least hit his team neutrally or super effectively with everything with the combination of Power Gem plus Energy Ball. Then, excuse me, we have Assault Vest Gudra here. We're knocking out 248 HP, 44 defense, and 216 speed def with a Careful Nature, whichever one's minus special attack. We are Earthquake, Power Whip, Poison Tail, and Dragon Tail. Double Tail. Poison Tail, it's really only for the Wigglytuff. Honestly, as stupid as it sounds, I was pretty worried about a physically defensive Calm Mind, what do you call it? Wigglytuff. With the team that I brought, if it got up a Calm Mind, things could be kind of bad, and Poison Tail could at least poison its high crit rate, and really that thing does nothing to us with Dazzling Gleams, even boosted. So that's obviously nice. Dragon Tails to shuffle things around with hazards. Earthquake Power actually hits his team so unbelievably hard. It's insane how hard that combination of moves hits this team. Poison Tail, I guess, also covers the only resist to that in Bonnet. Nice to get a poison on that thing if we do need to do so. But this thing is here mostly to check Inteleon, Gengar, and maybe a special Hoopa if it ends up being so. It's here to soak up special hits, pivot around, get wishes from Alamomola, and be a big nuisance, rack up hazard chip. Like I said, this Pokemon's very annoying. It's not here to win the game, but it's here to kind of soak up space and hopefully put us in an advantageous spot, make it so we don't lose to a lot of these scary special attackers the rest of our team does lose to. This Pokemon, sorry, I always do this late at night. And I shouldn't. This Pokemon is very, very instrumental, though. If we do lose this early, we're in a really tough spot against something like a Scarf Gengar, a Specs Inteleon, a special Hoopa. Things get pretty out of whack pretty fast, so gotta be careful about that. Then we have our Enamorous. Rocking out the Choice Specs this week. We're 20 defense, 252 special attack, and 236 speed with the Modest Nature, Moonblast, Grass Knot, Earth Power, and Healing Wish. I don't really need any other coverage besides Moonblast in this game. The Fairy Resist on this team is Terra Poison Hoopa, which we can hit with an Earth Power if we really need to, Arcanine, which gets 2-hit KO'd, and Gengar, which gets 2-hit KO'd, no code after some hazards and things like that. Nothing switches into Moonblast on this team. We have Grass Knot for niche instances where I need to get as much damage as humanly possible on like an AV Luna. I guess Hippowdon, not really, because I think Moonblast with Terra does more. We are Terra Fairy this week. Healing Wish is actually really nice in case I'm in an instance where I'm like, okay, I need that defensive piece now. I can still win with Chien Pao later, but I need to make sure I have my Gudra, I need to make sure I have my Corvi, my Aloe, whatever it may be. I can Healing Wish those things up, which is obviously really nice. But yeah, again, this Pokemon's a certified nuke this week, just like it is every week. I've absolutely loved using this Pokemon, and this week is no exception. So, yeah, that being said, that's the team. I will be right back with the battle. Alrighty, guys, here we are with the battle. We are connected with Mr. Slacking. Let's see what he ended up bringing. We have Hisui and Sliggoo. Fuck, what? Okay, interesting. I think it's okay, though. I think that still doesn't switch into me. We have Hoopa, just Terra Captain. Dark and Poison are the options. Hippowdon. Gengar. Inteleon. Arcanine. And Sliggoo. I mean, but if I get up my hazards, is Sliggoo that much of a problem? I don't think so. Unless he's defensive Arcanine, he simply does not switch into Chien Pao. So that's also good. Yeah, we'll see what we could do. I'm not Earth Power, too, which sucks. I'm Energy Ball. Power Gem? Kinda wish I was Energy Ball Earth Power now. Like, get the 6 that he brought, but not that big of a deal. We should always be able to get up a spike here, depending on what he wants to lead off with. So that's really good. If he leads with Hippo, I spike into E-Ball, I think. Like, always. Yeah, I think I spike into E-Ball. Also, if I Oko Arcanine Hisui, is it worth just attacking that thing, too? Okay, it kinda is. Power Gem does 94 min for, like, offensive Arcanine. So that could be worth, too. But yeah, good luck, have fun slacking. Hopefully, grab a dub here. Crocodile. Yeah, I'm gonna get up a spike. You just showed the Sandstream. Oh, we both have One Piece nicknames! Let's go! So, I'm gonna go ahead and get up a spike here. I can spike into E-Ball. Like, pretty freely. He's just gonna Earthquake, so I can just E-Ball here, get off some damage, and then go into Enamorous and click a button. Yeah, I'm gonna E-Ball here. I get off good damage. I also get to scout and see this thing's set. Powdon, especially defensive, so he is pretty spadef. But I don't know if that matters into Enam. No, it does not matter. It does not matter. Let's go into our boy. Or our girl. We're gonna Terra Fairy and we're gonna Moonblast. I'm pretty sure we kill Gengar after a spike, too. Yeah, with Sandstorm up, we for sure kill Gengar after a spike. So we're just gonna Terra and kill this. I mean, there's literally no universe where this lives. So we also don't have to deal with rocks. Hippo down to 73 min from Choice Specs Terra Fairy. Sorry, that was a loud annoying noise. So we knock out Hippo, which is good. Spadef Hippo is down. I'm gonna get a little bit hit by the Sandstorm. Now, if Gengar comes out, I have a good pivot. There's no Slowking, which is really nice. For ya. Just Gengar. It is gonna get hit by Spike. No more T-Spikes, but that's honestly okay. Like, I don't really need the T-Spike. I think I go Goodra. Sub. Okay. I hit by Sandstorm. We're also gonna get hit by Sandstorm. Is he gonna show Black Sludge? Okay. I'm just gonna Earthquake. Will-O-Wisp. Very interesting. Not what I expected. But not the end of the world. So you sub-Willow. Goodra, if I'm burned into Gengar. My Dragon Tail does not break sub, which is pretty unfortunate, but I have to click it. I really wish I was special now, or at least mixed, but... can you do? What can you do? Oh. I gotta click EQ. It still does a lot. Sub Willow is definitely annoying, but not the end of the world. It means Chien Pao always revenges this thing too. And that's good. Okay, so it is gonna Hex. Give me a crit. But this is what this is here for. I mean, it's also here for the Inteleon, which is a little bit scary. Did I aggressively creep with my Chien Pao? I did. I mean, I live one guaranteed, which is fine, but... Buggy comes out. Buggy the Clown! I mean, I'm gonna save this. We're always gonna go Corvi. We've not seen this thing's item yet. I want to see Sliggoo versus Chien Pao. Sort of pressure. He's gonna Terra immediately. What's it gonna Terra into is the real question. Probably Dark, if I had to guess. He's gonna Terra Dark, which means it might 2-hit KOS. Terra Dark. Hyperspace Fury. If he's Banded, he 2-hit KOs. Does not look like he's Banded. This is a roll, but it's severely in our favor. I always just U-turn. Maintain offensive momentum. And he's very closely going to be in range. So. He's going to withdraw. I'm going to get that U-turn off. Unfortunately, I have to go Chien Pao. Gonna be the main issue here. Because I am a little worried about that Sliggoo. As stupid as it sounds, I am kind of worried about Sliggoo. Because I'm also not slower with Aloe. We're gonna crunch. And we get another KO. I do want to see Terra Fairy Enam. You're modest, Terra Fairy. We do 2-hit KO Spadef Elite Sling. Which is good. Trouble. Is this idiot? Defense drop. Ooey. He's got the ooey gooey. Okay. Iron Head kill my EM. It does not kill my EM. That's Fizz Death, by the way. Life do. We're gonna Wish. And we're gonna Baton Pass. Life do. He's not Rest. I know this thing gets like Infestation probably, right? Doesn't matter. I got a wish. And we're fine against whatever comes in. I don't really want to show the baton pass yet, so I think I am just going to go hard Gudra. Don't really think there's a reason not to. Yeah, we're going to wish out. Go out into Gudra. And the spike is racking up. Nothing is really shown to be boots yet, which is good. I mean, like, the Arcanine could still be boots, but then it's also not as threatening offensively. We're AV, we eat this up. Even if you Ice Beams, yep. Absolutely nothing, by the way. Back up to full. I'm really contemplating dropping that Healing Wish here in a little bit. I'm going to Dragon Tail here. I really don't expect to stay in. It's also sub. Really? I mean, like, does this beat me? Break? Doesn't break. So I Earthquake here because it'll break sub after the Dragon Tail. And then I Power Whip. He can't freeze me now. On Golly, I think I'm okay. I'm just gonna Power Whip. It might be like sub Scope Lens and like just banking on a crit, but... Chelion. I mean, obviously I'm burned, but it still does a shit ton. The burn really sucks. Oh, the Sub Willow Gengar's coming clutch for him. Isn't boosting item either. Okay, please hit. Let's go. Oh, huge. Did I get a crit? Let's go. I am the one who crits. So we get a big crit there, which is, again, like, huge. It's amazing. I might sack this now. It's not super needed for everything. Intel's gone. Gengar is at, like, 1. I don't see what I really need this for. Gengar sub below Hex as well, which is another thing to know. I'll also just pick one with Earth Power next time I come in, too. I'm pretty sure I'm okay. He's also Life Dew, so he's not Rest Sliggoo. Buggy! I might sack to Buggy here. Keep it a stack. It might be time to sack to Buggy. In case he overpredicts. Doesn't. Oh my god, I'm in the ceiling. I'm in the walls. So we are gonna go down there. But I feel like I'm okay. I feel like I'm okay. Now, I'm pretty sure my play is Bon Clay. Hey. I'm pretty sure my play is Bon Clay. Scarf Terra Dark does not kill me from here. Let's take away the Choice Band. Terra Dark Hyperspace. No, it does not kill me. I just Moonblast. He's gonna withdraw. This is a KO, though. Like, I don't know what takes this hit. Oh, this is... Oh, yeah. No, this is a sack. Okay, that makes sense. So this thing gets sacked, but again, I don't think it matters, right? I just need to be smart. That's really annoying. That's such a dickhead thing to do. Why would you do that to me? Okay. So now it's a matter of what comes in. Now it's a matter of what comes in. I'm pretty sure the Hoopa is now in range of Ice Shard Chien Pao. Hoopa is now in range of Ice Shard Chien Pao. I am going to make the Corviknight play. I do think that this is Choice Scarf, the way he has been playing it this entire game. It is a bit unfortunate to have this happen this way, but what can you do? What can you do? He's gonna Hyperspace Fury because he got that. See, that's what sucks, is he got that drop so he can make that play now. Very, very unfortunate. But what can you do? I mean, I'm just gonna U-turn. He's gonna get me here. I do have Pao still, though. This is -2 Hoopa. So I'm pretty sure I can just crunch. Yeah. Because Scarf Terra Dark also does not get me. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. I don't want to save Ice Shard, because if he decides to save this, I'm in a really bad position. I also can 2-hit KO the Sliggoo on the switch in now. So I always crunch here. I always crunch here. If he is Scarf, Hisuian Arcanine, he cannot break Alomomola. If he is Banded, I kill him with everything. Akainu. Like, hey, he's not Boots. Oh. I mean, I think I still go Aloe. Or is it my best play to just Ice Shard? Because this thing's at -1 now. Arcanine. I'm trying to think of my best positioning. I mean, like, I kill with Ice Shard. I think I'm just gonna go for the Ice Shard KO. I'm just gonna go for the Ice Shard KO. This is speed. It does do a chunk. It's Life Orb. Okay. So now I definitely kill. So we knock that thing out. Now I just go Aloe. On the dude guy. Actually, I don't think I do. I think I could just Ice Shard this thing. Okay. Yeah, I just Ice Shard this thing. And then I can stay in spam crunch until I die. Yeah, I think I'm good. Cool. We knock out that thing. Okay. Shout out to Chien Pao doing Chien Pao things. Treble comes out. I'm just gonna spam crunch until I die. He has to kill me eventually. Life Dew simply does not get him enough health, and then I can go in and Terra Fairy Moonblast and knock him out. Don't have Sacred Sword, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it's okay. I'm gonna Flash Cannon, so it's special. It'll knock me out from here. Shout out to Hisuian Sliggoo killing Chien Pao. But now we just go Enam. And Enam gets one more. Woo! Okay, it's good to get a win. Again, even if it was just one spike, the fact that he didn't have any removal and brought no type of like hazard deterrent or anything in general really helped out this game, because the constant chip from spike is just massive, you know? It's just huge. So, we'll take those. We're just going to Moonblast. And I know the Hisuian Arcanine could have gotten more done if he got in more, but I was always in a position where, like, Aloe could always take 2 Scarf hits, and if it's Life Orb or Banded, it might 2-hit KO me depending on what button it clicks, but I always have a Revenge in the back now that I know it's Life Orb. I do think Life Orb was a cool bring, though, because being able to switch moves and go for E-Speed against my offense if they got chipped was, you know, potentially really scary. So I'm glad we were able to pull that win out. GG's Dr. Slacking. Again, he makes some of my favorite content on YouTube when it comes to draft stuff, so please go check him out. And I'm sure this video is very, very interesting. But yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for watching.